We literally dropped the Arena video yesterday. And they did it again. They've announced a round 2. So, let's do it. Hey, what up, and welcome to another episode of Creased. Now, today's episode, you can pretty much tell from the title, but my good friend Ollie, who I've met through this whole sneaker crazy world, tags me in a thing and says Aaron is doing a part 2. This time it would be a raffle, and this time we got some serious heat. They mentioned the SB4s, they mentioned the half dunks, and some mystery sort of things. Now, the week before, I'd already mentioned that I think they'd be holding on to some crazy stuff. So I had hoped that when we got there would be something crazy. I'm going to say they were smart because they've held it off to, to get 2 bites of the cherry, I would say. So they were going to do a raffle. I didn't have to be there at stupid o'clock, but I still want to be there early. I hit up Adam. He's like, yo, let's go there super early. I'm like, nah, it's a raffle. I don't need to be there early. We just got to be there before the raffle tickets are handed out. And so that happens. And let's go to that. We literally dropped the Arena video yesterday. And they did it again. They've announced a round 2. So, let's do it. SB4s, half dunks, potentially other surprises. I'm guessing the other surprise is probably Lobsters, but I already got the Lobsters. I got the half dunks, so we want the SB4s. This is definitely going to have heaps more resellers, so let's go battle it out with them fuckers. I'm super tired, but like, what's it, 6:22? I was rocking up at 6 last time. This is a raffle format, so I didn't have to wake up super early. Adam's on his way down too. So let's go. He's going to suss it out. He's already down there, or just about down there, so he'll give us the heads up. Let's do this shit. Oh, they got to stop fucking with my sleep. Alright, we got a few more cars in the car park this time. So apparently there's SB4s, half dunks, and some extra stuff, extra rare stuff. I would love if they had like one random pair of fast times dunks, but yeah, we're gonna go there. Adam just sent me a photo. There's not that many people there, but people are starting to rock up, so it is a raffle, so we don't have to be too stressed about line and all this type of stuff. But what is it, 7:08? GPS was on point. It said I'd get here at 7:08, and exactly. So yeah, we'll get some breakfast and yeah, suss it out. Hopefully, look, worst case scenario, I think they'll have like one size run of everything like they did last weekend. Worst case scenario, I'll get the grey dunks if they've still got them. So, let's go. When I get there, I want to say maybe like 5 people, 6 people. And one old dude that's sort of to the side. I'm not sure if he's with it at the time, but he's kind of there. I see Adam. I'm like, alright, cool. I'm going to go get some breakfast. He's like, yo, grab me a coffee. I'm like, alright, no worries. Did that, came back, and there was probably 20 people. I'm like, yo, well, I know there was 20 something people because my number ended up being like 28, I think. And I was like, I was here. I was almost going to say to the guys, like, it's a raffle, it doesn't really matter, like, where we are in line. Is it cool if I chill with my mate? I just went and got him coffee and all this. And come to find out, the dudes that were there, we ended up talking to him, being cool with old mate and his grandfather. That would have been sweet with me being there, but I did the right thing, went to the back of the line and just waited and enjoy my bacon egg roll and my juice. That's I don't know the name of the cafe, but that's 2 weeks in a row they've done me a really nice breakfast. But they basically handed out these tickets. By the time sort of like they were doing that, I want to say like probably 40 odd people there. Nothing crazy, but still, you know. And then once they've handed out the tickets, they're like, yo, come back at this time and you can go get some breakfast. I'm like, damn, I didn't have to go now. I could have gone later. I guess you live and you learn. But the fear of sore feet.
Poor mate, you gotta get the whole kit, you know? You got the fear of God pack. Fear of God pack everywhere, you know, essentially.
But half the resellers in the line had
$25 raffle win.
That's not bad. I recognise a bunch of resellers from Sydney. I'd love it if they're like, alright, if you live north of the Brooklyn Bridge, we're drawing you first. That'd be dope. Keep it fucking local. We come back and the raffle is underway. C40? C40? So you're right at the back. 40.
Yeah, C40?
So I want to say like, I would have seen like 4 or 5 people coming out with size 10s. And I'm like, alright, cool. They might have some like a decent amount of stock. And then all of a sudden, Adam's number gets called. And he's like, fuck yeah. Like super loud, the whole crowd laughs. It was a good little moment. I wish we got it on video. And he managed to get his size too, which is cool.
31.
That's like the 3 behind me.
31. Yeah, right.
Then you got your size, crazy. He wasn't going to come down. I had to convince him. So the fact he won was dope. But as we kind of kept going, like we're going, I'm pretty sure like this side and that side of my number got called. And my thing of early on when I was saying to Adam, I'm like, oh, it's probably better that I'm up here and you're there, because if we're right next to each other, there's no chance we're going to win, right? Logic would say that. But 1 to 7 won. Now, don't get me wrong, after so many pairs have been released or whatever, people are getting whatever size is there, right? It could be a 6, it could be a 8, it could be whatever. But I think every number in the 40s won. 1 to 7 won. And it was just, it seemed absolutely crazy. And then they announce, once the SB4s and the half dunks are done, that they got some orange lobsters. And the whole crowd goes nuts and all this type of stuff, because they wish they could have just gone for that instead of winning the SB4s and all this. But and me, Adam, this young kid and his grandfather, they're all like cheering for me at this point, because like everyone else in our little group has won except for them.
Yeah.
Good on.
I did last week.
That's what the guy said.
May as well fit everything in one ticket.
Enough broken bones without getting more.
San Francisco.
And even like the 2 dudes that came up from Penrith, one dude was literally wearing the Fast Times. Him and his mate both fit. So like our little friendship circle thing that we've kind of worked out here had all hit except for me. It was all up to me.
Oh, how's that? 1 to 6. 1 to 6.
That's incredible.
And I got nothing. But to be fair, the Huffs I already had. SP4s I was interested in, 100%. That was probably what I was going for. The Lobsters, I don't really need them. I already got a pair. Maybe if I had a second pair, I would skate them. I don't know. The funny thing was, at the start of the day, I said to Adam, now if I win, you can't pester me for a retail assist like you do every time. As soon as the Orange Lobsters get announced, and there's a chance, he's like, oh, you've already got a pair, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what if I want a second pair and I want to skate the other pair? On some viral shit.
Give them to
You
my
should
brother.
try them on right now. Look at you with the SP4s
Yeah,
that
I
you
know.
wouldn't have even known about if I
I
didn't
didn't
tell
even
you.
park this way, I'm all the way the other way.
You wouldn't have even known.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Got the
know.
grey ones, that'll do.
Consolation prize, better than nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna go the cherries, but I'm like, nah, I want the grey ones. I'll wear the grey ones. I was talking to a dude and he was just like, you know, there'll be heaps more. And I'm like, yeah, you'll be doing them at the same time as like Sydney ones, so it won't be all Sydney
Yeah, at least
people.
we have a closer store to go to now.
Yeah.
Hopefully when the Sydney stores have their raffles, the resales will be on the Sydney, and we'll be coming here to Erina.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm parked just there.
I didn't end up winning. And he got the SB4s.
If we count up all the assists that I've given you over the years, I don't know.
Oh, I offered you to run the drills lows
That's,
as a assist because you like them. Kinda.
they're alright, but I'd rather the SB4s. Cherries are nice.
They are nice, but I thought they fit like normal dunks, not the
Oh, they're an
skate
SB.
dunks. Yeah.
You done fucked up.
Yeah, they might just go to my brother then.
He wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for me. Oh man, I started pestering him and everything like this. I hit him up a couple of different trade ideas because he's already spoke about how he wants the Phillies off me, or like I said I give him the Yeezy 350 Onyx for retail assist. We're still working that out. I'm like, what about a trade for that? And so he's umming and ahhing, he's on the fence. Maybe one day he hands them over, but there's a bunch of pairs that he wants of mine that, and countless times I've given him the RAs, so I'm like, oh, maybe it's time to return the favour. But there was a pickup. It wasn't all doom and gloom. This is one I've been trying to get for ages, and they keep restocking it, but it keeps selling out because people just keep going nuts. I could have got them the weekend before, but they're only letting us do one pair. I could have come back later and done it, but I knew I'd get there eventually. I'm so stoked the dudes that rocked up at 4 AM were able to hit. You know, one dude was literally wearing the Fast Times dunks. We were talking to him. Seemed like a really good dude. I know we would put him to feet. There was another dude that brought his like grandfather to come with him, and they both hit. So he managed to get the Huff dunks and the SB4s both in his size, and like he was wearing the Paisley dunks. I know he's gonna wear them, so that's sick. Outside of that, you know, a bunch of resellers, it is what it is. But the best thing is now we got our own Fast Times here that when they're doing the in-store raffles, they do them all across, and you know, we'll be able to just come down here and it'll just be like, you know, us north of Brooklyn Bridge. So I got the grey gums as a consolidation, so we'll do that. Let's go to sleep because yeah, the thing that shipped me at one point there was like this dude and all of his mates won, and he just kept handing him the wallet to actually pay for it, and yeah, I don't know, fuck all that. Is what it is. Time for bed. They actually did have the cherries there too, so once the raffle was done, everyone like raced in there to try and get the cherries, and Adam just grabbed the shoe and said, yep, I want these in a 10. I think the biggest size they had was a 9.5, and he grabbed that because that's what he is in like a normal Panda dunk or whatever. And I'm like, nah bro, these are SB dunks, you need the 10, 10.5. But what I got, purple box, complete the trifecta in the orange label joints. What are they called? Nike SB Dunk Low Pro ISO. These are such a good looking shoe. take all the hype and everything away from it. Like, these are a nicer looking shoe to me, like a more wearable colour than the orange lobsters, than the halves, even the SB4s, definitely the cherries. But I'm stoked. Got them in a size 11, my size. Well, 10.5 probably better, but I got the white ones in the 11. They fit perfect, so we'll stick with that. But yeah, look, little consolation prize, and this was going to be my consolation prize the previous week. If you didn't see, you can check before. Oh mate, got a little bit salty, a little bit silky, a little bit in the DMs, but it is what it is. A lot of resellers when we were there, the same usual types. A couple that have been chirpy in the DMs before, but never really say nothing in person. A lot of people hit me up like, yo, MITUS, Creased, all this, which was dope. Like, I want to say, was the dude who's actually local, lives around the corner from Erina, which is dope. His missus got the pink pigs the week before. His missus hit on the SB4s in her size, like because they're only down to like tiny sizes left, and it ended up being her size. I think he got a pair as well, but they, you know, it's too small for him, and he's going to hopefully trade for his size. So, and a bunch of other people. The more I do these things, like, as much as there is like that element of scalpers, resellers, all that type of stuff, I keep getting hit up by people that recognise the channel and everything, and not to say like this is big time or anything. This is obviously just a bit of fun and a way to justify my unusual sneaker purchases, but it's dope. It's fun. We just hit over 500 subscribers. I think I just checked just now when I was looking at something else, and we're at 515. The goal is to get to 1,000 by the end of the year, and who knows, we might get there. But this has been another episode of Creased. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. We'll be back twice a week. Peace. Them grey joints and the black joints, to be honest. Not so much the white joints, but they just look and feel like a skate shoe, and they get me really wanting to skate. Keep talking about wanting to skate them and all this, but I also have serious back and neck injury from a car accident, so I need to get the courage up. There's a couple of things I want to do on the board, but another time. We're testing out some new features as well today. Part of this is going to be 4K, part of it's not. We'll have to have a C. I should test that now before I overpromise though.